You probably clicked on this video because click fraud is a major concern to you. You've probably been served ads by different click fraud companies telling you that competitors are clicking on your ads and just draining your budget, which can be true, but I want to uncover what click fraud is and how it can occur, how to identify it, and what you can do to protect yourself. Because Google operates on a pay-per-click basis, many advertisers, just like you, are very concerned about the possibility of fraudulent clicks. And while it is a valid concern, it shouldn't stop you from doing pay-per-click advertising. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's first talk about what click fraud is. And click fraud is when an individual or automated system inflates the number of clicks on your PPC ad through manual clicks. And this can occur in search and display ads. If you're a victim of click fraud, you'll end up paying for clicks that are not legitimate. These are not really real people looking for your service. And ultimately, this will drain your budget. And you probably guessed it. Competitors are probably the culprit behind this, and they want to drain your budget so that they can take the traffic that would have gone to your landing page to their landing page and turn that traffic into leads for them. And this can be super harmful to any business, but especially ones in really competitive industries where the cost per click is exceptionally high. I work in industries like legal, where cost per clicks are $50 to $100 or even more. And sometimes this can be super detrimental to a budget because every click is so critical. There is no hard and fast way to identify click fraud with the naked eye within your account, which is why many individuals turn to third-party click fraud tools to help them identify when they occur. Now, Google does have an ad quality and traffic team that uses several ways to identify click fraud and give automatic refunds. This includes live reviewers, machine learning, and filters. And once Google identifies invalid clicks on your ads, you'll supposedly be automatically refunded to your account. And from my personal experience working on hundreds of accounts from global Fortune 500s to small businesses, I have seen a multitude of situations where there have been some suspicious activities happening on the accounts. And typically what I'll see is click-through rates above a 10% on a non-branded keyword in a very short constrained time frame. Within an hour, I had 10 clicks on a keyword that typically doesn't get a lot of traffic, and all of a sudden the click-through rate just shoots through the roof. And in that case, I have a strong suspicion that it's fraudulent. And has Google given us refunds for it? Absolutely yes. But can you trust Google to detect every single fraudulent click? Now that I'm not really sure about. And I've seen clients get refunded, but the question still remains is every fraudulent click actually caught? Now we're going to talk about how you can protect yourself from click fraud. And I'm going to start by saying there's no foolproof way to block out click fraud entirely, but there are ways to mitigate it. And I just want to say there are lots of bad actors who will buy VPN software to commit the click fraud in one IP and then log out and commit it again in another IP. So it's still going to happen, but there is a way to mitigate it, and that's with click fraud protection software. There's many different click fraud protection softwares out there that you can use that will help you with mitigating this situation and will help stop that bad traffic from clicking on your ads. Most click fraud softwares will help with a multitude of things, one being blocking bots from visiting your site. Another is blocking certain VPN users, multiple clicks from the same IP, and visits from undesirable IP addresses. A lot of these click fraud tools typically automate and detect and block these invalid clicks on ads and block the IPs automatically within your Google Ads account. Now, this is great and all, but one downside of a lot of these tools is that they block after the fact. So they will have to detect the first bad action and then will block it. There's no way to just block it before it happens. So that's definitely something to consider. A common question that I get from clients is, do you actually need click fraud software for your Google Ads campaign? Is it even worth it? Because it is an added expense of $50 to $100 per month, and that really does add up over a year. I'll be addressing that in my next video. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about ClickSeize, which is one of the most popular click fraud protection softwares. If you want to know my honest thoughts about it, please stay tuned. I'm going to be breaking down the pros and the cons. It is not a sponsored video. I'm going to be talking about what types of businesses should be using click fraud software, and just wanted to end this video by saying click fraud is a valid concern, especially if you're spending thousands of dollars on Google per month. And that's why it's important to look out for those Google refunds and inflated clicks, inflated click-through rates, and potentially use software tools to help you. With that, if you found this video helpful, I would love if you could give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.